Why did I create the path? Well, that's a pretty easy answer. What I was seeing at the time in 2018 was a lot of people in Canada talking about Canadian reconciliation. But most of them, if not all of them, were asking the same question: how? Some people I met even believed that all it would take is some act of parliament and that it really wasn't anything personal that they needed to be involved in. And by the way, that couldn't be further from the truth. What I wasn't seeing was an action plan or steps or guidance of any kind. And when I did see suggestions, it wasn't coming from the Indigenous people. And when you're trying to reconcile with someone, you need to ask the injured party, what do you need? It was time for Indigenous people to share what we needed. Now, what the path is, well, to me, it's an action plan. It is not a huge review of Canadian history. There is some Canadian history in there, just enough for you to understand what you're looking at when you see an Indigenous person or you look at one of our communities, because those communities are not the natural manifestation of our communities. Those are what communities look like after decades upon decades upon decades of trauma, colonialism, and oppression. They're a natural reaction, and there's reasons that our communities look the way they do. But more importantly than that, this book is entirely focused on tomorrow and today. What step can you take today to change tomorrow, to move us towards reconciliation? It's called The Path because there is a path in the book to follow. And by the way, truth be told, there's two paths in the book: one for non Indigenous Canadians and one for Indigenous people living within Canadian borders. The reality is, once you read the book, you see why reconciliation hasn't happened yet. There's a whole lot of work that has to be done before that can happen. Once again, how is the easy part. You go to my website, you click on shop, you click on books, and you can choose books or downloadable books. You purchase the book and you start reading and learning about what you can do to be part of the solution. So the question is, do you need the path